Hey, it's Matt with another original tank design. This is not based on any tank in particular. It uses a lot of design features from various tanks. Bruh, I'm trying to make a video here. Anyway, as I was saying, I borrowed a lot of elements from different tanks. The mantlet and turret favor a Cromwell, and the front of the tank kind of resembles a Soviet KV-1. The trunnion design for the barrel allows for pretty high elevation and low depression for the barrel. Looking at the back, it kind of borrows from an M48 Patton. Overall, the length is a little stubby, but that's just because I was challenged by not having enough olive green colored parts to work with. So to show you how I put this together, I'm going to take it apart. We'll start by pulling off the front top and front of the turret, and now we're just going to pull the whole thing off. Now we're going to slowly take apart the top of the hull. And here goes the front fender skirts. These flat 4x4 parts posed a challenge in that they limited the contact points for attaching other parts. They serve a purpose though in that they hold down the track pieces. Here's a closer look at the back assembly, and you can see the secret here is the 1x2 double-sided stud that allows me to flip the orientation of parts when needed. Now we're looking at the bottom of the hull, and you can see the road wheels. I doubled up medium-sized wheels where I could, and when I ran out of wheels, I just tucked smaller wheels behind them, so it was no big deal. I want to talk about treads here. This is my secret to setting up treads of different widths depending on the scale and any type of length you want. It's to buy one of these rolls. Hashtag sponsor me. Here we have a standard 4-stud width tread at the top, and in the middle I've cut it down to 3 wide. This is a 2-stud wide strip, and you can see the double stick tape on the back. The trick is to totally remove both sides of the double stick tape. And here's what that looks like. You're probably going to have a little bit of residue left, but it's not a big deal. The other good thing is there's some grooves there that help to give you the illusion of treads. For the design of my mini elephant, I cut a strip down to just 1 stud wide. The key is to adjust the wheel placement and spacing and carefully measure out what is going to work best as far as the length goes. And you can see how I use kind of a hidden ledge with a smooth top underneath to sandwich those parts. The drawback is that the wheels won't actually turn, but on the plus side, you can make these to any length you want and any width to the scale of your tank. And, as an added bonus, you can make this beautiful matching bracelet! I'd like to thank you for watching and liking and sharing and subscribing. I'd also like to mention that all of these olive green parts are made by COBI, hashtag sponsor me please, hashtag I'm not kidding. Seriously though, this was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did building it. Thanks a lot, y'all. Bye!
Custom creations, Matt's custom creations. Watch your man build, watch your man build, watch your man build. Lego for you.